Trump is very brave. He's the only president from the United States who crossed North Korea border and met Kim Jong-un. He has no fear. He's fearless.
Right.
And what I feel about Trump is he cares more about the global world in general, not just the country itself, but how do we actually represent ourselves there. The world is at risk for World War III.
Yeah, there's shit going on all over the world.
Exactly. Look at Israel.
Welcome to Stay in the Gray podcast. We explore news that gets people talking by blending comedy and controversy.
Brutal banner, fearless word, shadow streets unheard.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Trey. Together we dive into tough topics with a combination of humor and some insight.
So join us as we navigate the gray areas of the world and engaging in real conversation.
Come get to know us.
And I'm afraid, to tell you the truth, that the world is at risk for World War III.
Yeah, there's shit going on all over the world.
Exactly. Look at Israel. I mean, it's a disaster. But I think that
Terrorism.
America is so powerful country, right? There's so much, there is so much we can do to stop that. But all we do is just keep supporting the war.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what I like about Trump is that he has great relationship with Putin.
Okay, so let's get this out. You like Trump.
Yes.
We haven't
of
established
course.
that.
And one of the reasons...
So as a Russian,
yes,
you like Trump.
I do.
And you think that his relationship with Vladimir Putin is a good one.
Trump is very brave. He's the only president from the United States who crossed North Korea border and met Kim Jong-un.
Right, we were just mentioning that earlier.
Exactly, right. He has no fear. He's fearless.
Right.
And what I feel about Trump is he cares more about the global world in general, not just the country itself, but how do we actually represent ourselves there on a global
Right, it's country first,
arena.
but how do we present ourselves to the world? Because
But also, we have a lot of power, right?
Well,
when
sure.
it comes to the war, like anywhere.
We used to be number one power, in my opinion. But go ahead.
Yeah, and this is the reason I moved to this country. You know what I'm saying? But now it's going somewhere else. And that's the problem. And I feel like Trump has a lot to put this, back on track. And he's very powerful in the global arena. And he's pretty respectful. I mean, having great relationship with Putin says a lot. And I'm pretty sure if he gets back to the leadership position, this war will end. So.
Well, I agree. Trey's still undecided. He's
and it's okay. Everybody has,
We're just keeping everybody in suspense. We don't.
I know. Yeah.
No one knows what Trey's going to do. He's going to come out at the last minute and endorse one of them, and that's going to put it over the top.
I don't know. Lady Gaga's dad came out supporting Trump, so I don't know if I can follow that.
Lady
Gaga?
Gaga's dad.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
But Billie Eilish, she came out supporting Kamala, so...
Okay, guys,
That's
this
right.
country, what made this country successful? Business, right? When
Sure.
people got into their own entrepreneurship.
Well, capitalism and prosperity.
Exactly. So what Trump can bring to the table? He's a real business guy.
Right.
He's not just, whatever. He came out of law school and yes, let me be the boss. And he's already at that age where he can actually do something for the society, right? And for though whoever's going to be in charge, it's going to be tough because now I think U.S. has a $35 trillion debt.
No, something.
It's a lot.
It's something trillion.
And that's a lot since I came here 20 years ago and where we are now.
The pandemic didn't help and other things didn't help.
It's a
and
disaster.
This administration definitely didn't help.
So yes, it's going to be, whoever is going to be next, it's going to be a lot of work. But
well, let me go back for a second because
Sure.
you mentioned that Trump and Vladimir Putin are close.
very.
The argument and his Trump's opposition has, and I don't Trey gets so annoyed with me because I can't keep it in, but they just whine and bitch. Is this woke left mindset? And their argument is that Trump is like Putin's little lapdog, and that Trump and Putin have this relationship, and that means that Donald's going to run our country like Putin runs Russia.
No.
Thank you. Because my comment is just because you have diplomatic relations with a leader.
That's the goal. You're respecting each other. And you're staying in your own
Look,
yard.
Vlad,
That's
you do
it.
your thing.
Absolutely.
We're going to do our thing.
Yes.
But you know what? Stop with this bullshit with Ukraine.
Yes.
Let's figure it out together.
Exactly.
And if you don't have that, like Biden doesn't have it, and Kamala definitely won't have it. Can you imagine Kamala with Putin in a room together?
No. I cannot. I cannot.
Come on, but Vlad would just laugh at her.
Absolutely.
Anyway,
Right.
So I wanted to make sure that was understood, that it wasn't about Trump wanting to be like Vladimir Putin.
No.
It's not like Trump wanting to be about Kim Jong-un.
No, Kim Jong-un.
But I've always said diplomatic relations is a good thing.
He's a Gemini, right? Yeah. He's all about Gemini as a horoscope. So he's all about...
Sure, Trey. Now I'm talking about Gemini.
Yeah.
So he's more about, building relationship. He's a great communicator. And that's what he cares.
Yes.
It's like keeping the world at peace, right?
Yes.
But making the America great again. That's the goal. Yeah. Exactly.
The actual slogan, yeah.
Absolutely.
There's, it's then the left has turned it into a bad thing.
And he's an actual business guy who, yes, he got some money from his parents, but he
not a lot. People say it was a lot.
Not
it was
a lot.
only $1 million. No.
Exactly. But he multiplied it. Look at the Trump hotels, Trump towers. I mean,
he's got
this guy. But you told me that he got shot, almost got shot again.
Again this week, yes, there was the second.
Right?
Guys, this is insane.
We didn't get a chance to talk about it on the last show because we've had a little breather between season 3 and season 4. But he was on his golf course in Coral Gables, I believe, down there, and there was a guy with an AR. An AR-15 or whatever that was caught in the bushes up on the wall of the course, trying to find, pointing it at him.
I mean, he's so.
Did you read why?
Do you have some information?
No, I'm just curious if you read why, because I read some information. I was curious how much information was out there.
Was it anher documentary that you looked at?
No.
Trey came in tonight hot with his documentary.
Apparently, the guy is very much in support of Israel. Wanted to actually go over there and fight for Israel, and so he seems kind of kooky. But anyway, his main issue was how much basically Trump is supposedly supporting Israel, and he was upset about this.
But he thought you said he was pro.
I'm sorry. Against God, I messed it up. I'm sorry, but
that was.
But basically, he was upset because he wanted to go over there and fight for Israel, and there were some issues there as far as.
So he's Palestinian.
And
so sad that he's getting attacked on every freaking corner.
Yeah.
You know. And I'm telling you,
yeah, for sure,
we are at risk for a World War III.
Yes.
People, wake up! Come on.
Yep. There's too much going on right now, and there wasn't any of this going on.
And Trump
when he was
won't let that
president.
happen because he is a peacemaker.
He's proven it. Nothing was going on when he was president.
Thank you.
And
nobody should be fearing that he's going to be running like a Putin. No. It's not.
It's
he's
opposite.
Just respecting Russia, doing their own stuff, and that's it.
Donald Trump's priority is to the United States. Just because you have diplomatic relations with other countries that have completely different mindsets does not mean that he.
But it makes you a
believes
great leader, that you respect others and you do your own thing.
Guess what?
That's it.
If you can sit down with Putin or you can sit down with Kim Jong-un and say, hey, you know what? Let's figure this out so it doesn't escalate. That's a great leader. A leader that can't do that has no relationship. Putin laughs at Kamala. She says he wants Kamala and Biden to win because they'll put less sanctions on me. They'll put less this. They'll do this. I'm
going to fix this. No, I'm going to fix this.
Okay,
because we're cutting out the first part.
Hold on. No, we're not cutting it out.
Yes, we are.
We're leaving that shit right in.
So he was actually in support.
Dumbass.
He was actually in support of Ukraine, and so he was upset with Russia or with with Trump because he feels that he supports Russia. So he was actually wanting to go fight for Ukraine.
So you kill the guy. So you kill him
because he feels like he's in support of Putin. So that's why he apparently tried to assassinate. So.
You have to support Putin to have diplomatic relations. That's my point. That's what a good leader does.
Exactly,
You have
right.
relations with everybody, and if a leader's not willing to do that, then it's on them.
But anyway, America should know that none of us, neither Russians nor Ukrainians, want this war to be going. That's
Okay.
it. We want the end.
My problem is with the civilians of both. People forget about the Russian civilians, the people that are affected by this, the people that have family in
We are
Ukraine.
losing young people as well. I mean, on
Yes.
both sides.
Yes, it's not just about this poor innocent Ukraine, and I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, and this will make we have a
And
segment.
I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate too.
Well, Alena, we have a segment
okay.
called "Butthurt Comments" of the show. When people write us and they get all mad, I've got
Yeah.
tons of them stacked up. We have plenty of good ones.
Well, you
too.
shouldn't get any hate if you're. I mean, you've got
what I'm saying is-
credible information though. So
Yeah, but what they're going to say is that, see, she's pro-Russia, she's, whatever. My point
I
is...
am pro peace.
Right, pro-peace. But I mean, you're from Russia, so they'll say, well, of course she, likes Putin. Of course there's da-da-da. And that's not the point, people. That's not the point. This is a woman that's intelligent. She's come to the United States. She wants to be here. She respects our way of life. She respects democracy. She respects the fact that we are a constitutional republic, not a democracy, honestly. And she's done it the right way. She waited for her time
Exactly,
to get
right.
here. And to be able to say that Vladimir Putin, okay, he does his thing. It's the way Russia is right now. She admitted they don't smile. She admitted they don't probably go on dates. They don't whatever. To say that there's nothing wrong with Trump and Putin getting along, that's a good thing. I'm tired of
It's
this.
fantastic. I mean,
tired of
everybody
this
should getting
bullshit.
along. We should live in a peaceful environment.
I'm
like
tired of it. People
all these wars are going around. It's just insane.
people, Trump and Putin, Trump, they're like little lovers. It's just so stupid. It's, what is Biden and Zelensky? I mean, Biden's giving him $300 billion.
Yeah.
What has Zelensky done with that, by the way? And let's move on.
okay,
Trey, it's okay. It's okay. You mixed up Ukraine and Russia and Israel and Palestine. That's okay. They're both across the ocean
Yeah.
from us. We don't care. Let's move on for time's sake. Let's have some fun here. Did you want to add anything before we move on
No,
with politics?
no, I'm all good.
You're voting Donald Trump.
Oh, for sure.
You're an American citizen,
Yes.
and you grew up in the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
There you go. I think that says it all. You never dated. We already talked about dating Russian men. You never did it. I said Trey wanted to know who if his penis was adequate to Russian men.
I don't know that.
Yeah, but you don't know. Let's go to Trey. Trey, are you ready right now, or do you need a minute?
yeah. After that,
Trey, give us what Trey does best. Trey comes up with lists. He comes up with top 10, top this. So I asked him, I said, we really need to find a list of stereotypes for Russian women. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this thing. And you can either say bullshit or be honest.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go.
So the first one it says heels everywhere, even to the grocery store.
Absolutely. 7 a.m.
Okay.
at the store.
7 a.m. Okay.
7 a.m.
So they said it's joked that Russian women wear high heels no matter the occasion, whether they're walking on icy streets or just heading to the supermarket.
High heels.
Myself, yes, included.
You see, what do you make yourself like 6'3"
Yeah.
with high heels? That's hot. I'm okay with it.
There you go.
I'm okay
All
with
right.
it. Yeah.
The second one is can make soup from anything.
Ooh. What's borscht?
It's beets and cabbage, potatoes,
You have a stroke?
You pronounce that?
borscht, yes.
Borscht? Okay. Did you know my favorite hockey player? I'm a big hockey guy. My favorite hockey player is Russian.
And who is he?
He said, I'm sorry?
Which one?
Evgeny Malkin.
Oh, I love him.
You love Evgeny. I've got pictures of him over on.
He's
Anyway,
so, he's
we'll
so
talk
handsome.
after the show.
He's so handsome.
His wife is gorgeous.
Which one? I know he used to date one. I don't know his,
Evgeny, multiple. I thought he just. Anyway, he always talks about how his mom made the best borscht before his game.
All of us can make the best
Is it
borscht. Come
stew?
on.
Is it? I don't know what it is.
No, it's a soup.
Okay,
It's the
tell us what's in it.
It's it takes forever to cook. It's like a couple hours, but it's beets, cabbage, potatoes.
That sounds
carrot. It's
out.
amazing.
I'm out.
Don't say that.
I'm out with beets.
There's no meat, no cheese.
There is
What
meat. No, it has to be meat.
What's
there.
Okay.
anything fried in there?
I heard beets and cabbage.
No,
and-
there is meat. Of
Okay,
course.
okay.
Yes.
Can you
What kind of meat?
substitute more meat for less
Any meat.
cabbage?
Yeah, you can do whatever.
Trey just wants meat and
And
cheese.
then we add sour cream once it's
Ooh,
done.
okay.
There we go. Okay.
Meat, cheese, sour cream, and you no cabbage.
Do we even
no.
need broth? And then we just.
No, there is a broth.
Yeah.
Based of the whatever meat you put.
But
in
is it
there.
necessary?
You can do it without.
Look,
if you don't eat meat, you can do it without meat.
Alena, I told you Trey is like he has the palate of an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
He wants just meat and cheese.
Okay.
And dinosaur nuggets.
and
Okay.
dinosaur chicken.
The next one.
Next one.
Born ice queens, but melts with love.
True.
Okay.
I don't get that.
So they're born. So it says Russian women are sometimes stereotyped as being tough and
Yeah.
icy
Tough
And cool.
on the
but-
ice on
but
the outside.
They're very
inside.
kind. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I can already tell that.
Very
with
However, the myth
Alena.
goes that once you earn their trust, they become incredibly warm and caring.
Yes.
I think we earned. I don't know if we've
100%.
earned it yet, but we'll work on it.
We'll see how quickly she leaves after this show. The next one, this is impressive: superhuman immune system.
Oh, for Russian women
Yeah.
or Russians?
Russian women.
You have a
Human?
super immune system?
So your immune system is very tough.
Do you get sick a lot?
No, not
No.
very much.
Whoa.
It says due to growing up in the harsh climate, Russian women are said to be
I think
immune
so.
to cold weather.
Yeah.
The stereotype
that's
involves them
legit.
walking outside in freezing temperatures, wearing just a
Oh
fur
yeah.
coat
Yes, for sure.
and a fashionable dress,
See, and
while
high
foreigners
heels
are
and
bundled up
shit.
in layers. Yeah.
yeah, we
high
don't get
heels.
very much. Like we don't get sick very
See,
much.
you live in the cold, you don't get sick very much. You live
Yeah.
in this bullshit heat, Texas.
So this will be an interesting one, and
Okay.
probably the ex-husband saw this one. Master of the death stare.
Oh,
What does it mean?
Like
That-
you have a look that
That-
if you give somebody this like a go to hell look,
Oh yeah.
they know.
that you can give
Oh,
them
yes.
a stare.
They know you're not
it's
fucking
all
around.
written on our face.
They know.
Okay.
Can you give Trey one of those right now? Like,
Nah,
no, you're smiling. You can't.
you can't smile.
Trey, say something insulting, Trey.
I'm not going to do that.
Oh, all right. Well, if either of us says something that's offensive, then just
We got to see
give
the
us
death
a
stare. Yeah.
Yeah, that's silly. But it's cute, but it's silly.
Here's running on tea. It says Russian women are known for their love of tea. Do you like
oh
tea?
yes, daily.
Okay.
Don't
but
stop.
So do women in like the UK. They have tea and all that.
No,
bullshit.
but we drink like crazy. Even
Okay,
in
take it easy.
heat, I go to like Starbucks every day. Probably.
Our producers, are you listening? Foreign husbands.
So yeah, that was some of the
Are
the,
we
the
considered?
facts.
Are we considered foreign at this point?
Of course.
You still consider yourself after 20 years being here in the United
mean,
States?
come on,
Are we
I was-
foreign really though?
You're different.
Trey's definitely. We're
You're different.
You're different.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there's no Texan accent in you by now.
Ooh,
You know, I still have that Russian accent, but sometimes people think I'm from Norway or
oh, really?
whatever, Germany. Yeah.
Everybody over here is so bad at accents. If you're a white woman and you have anything that resembles European, Eastern European, it could be Poland, it could be, I'm like, you're from Poland. She's like, no, I'm not even. It's not even close. You
I
know,
had a tattoo artist who was from Italy. She told me she was from East Texas, and I was like, "Oh, okay." My dumbass believed it. So yeah, she was from Italy. So
Oh, yeah. But all right. So you plan to be here? You plan to stay?
I love it. I just wish we have more Europeans in Texas. So it's like New York and
Well,
LA
this is the
and
United
Miami.
States.
I know, but
Alena.
like I want more Europeans to move here from other states because they like to live in Miami, in California, New York.
Okay, so let's.
I want it to be more diverse.
Let's transition
But I love
because this
Texas.
is a perfect moment to transition.
Yeah.
Alena told me about an idea she had. Trey,
all right.
you might be interested. You've spent time on the dating apps back in your day. Not anymore. Right now, you're taken. But back in the day, you had some time on the apps. Alena was telling me that she has an idea, and I think that we should listen because I believe that the show, Stay in the Gray podcast, for anybody that doesn't fucking know, and Alena can partner up
Okay.
for this idea, and I think it's going to go global, no pun intended. Would you explain this app idea that you have?
You know, I always enjoy matching people, and I'm sure some of them would be watching me now, like those
Sure.
couples, you know. I'm great at matchmaker, and I like to really help others. But I've had this idea of matching probably Eastern European women with like American men, and
Why is
vice
that?
versa.
Do you
It's been a trend in the past. I know there were a lot of like mail order brides coming in here. Not now.
Do you
of
feel that
course.
American men, or is it women too? Or is it
I feel
both?
like it's more men.
So American men are interested in European women, or
Yeah.
Eastern European women.
And the reason I'm hearing is that from my American friends, they say that they cook and clean and take care of men and, you know,
Sure,
kids and whatever it is.
that sounds good.
You know, that's what I'm hearing. But my idea was to having, like there is Bumble, and I love Bumble. It's amazing. Like the lady who actually is the owner is from Dallas. I mean,
I didn't know that.
yeah,
Did you
and
know
I think
that?
I didn't
she's-
know.
She's in her 30s. I mean,
Really?
In her 30s. Wow. Okay.
she's brilliant.
Trey's interested in the
Yes.
owner of Bumble.
No, I'm just saying how young she is. That's impressive.
No,
okay.
I mean, whatever she did amazing.
Well-
because there is a lot of competition out there. And
But to give the women the kind of the power, if you will, to make the decisions, because the guys are creepy. I'll admit it.
Although it makes sense because in Bumble, the woman has to reach out first. So if you
No,
match,
That's what I'm saying.
Not anymore?
Oh,
Oh.
no, maybe. No, I think.
Bumble's the one.
But
that-
you could.
But
Yeah,
that was my
something
point.
like
That was my point with
Yeah.
it, to give the women kind of the authority. But you're saying that's changed?
I'm not sure about that part. But I
Okay,
think guys
Trey,
can-
pull it up. I know you have your account.
So anyway, what I'm saying is that I've always had an idea to have like a global dating website, you know,
Okay, global dating website. So
Like a
what is
global-
that going to?
or focused on like European women and American men or something like that, you know.
So,
Maybe we can bring some girls to our show from Moscow, let's say, you know.
well, sure, but I guess.
Single girls.
Well, sure.
Well, absolutely.
Oh, I mean, we can do it in Moscow, right? Because
I'll go.
how can we do that?
Trey and I will go to Moscow.
No, guys, no, we can do online, right? Like they can be present.
Oh,
on-
sure. They can.
We can do
come on.
podcasts and
I
then
can put it on
maybe-
the TV.
oh, that'd be interesting.
You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? Like a
A Zoom call.
Zoom show.
Yeah.
So then single guys are gonna be watching
Oh.
us, and then we can match them.
Ooh, that could
Can
be
you
good.
imagine having a bunch of single guys in here trying that shit?
No, not they're not bringing
Well,
those
first
guys
I need to
in
pick
here.
one for myself,
No.
and then the rest will go to those girls.
But what I'm saying, what I want is all the women that are Eastern European to put up on the TV with their video, their like profile, their videos, like, "Hi, I'm so and so," and we can judge them. That's what I want to.
No, because you don't know what kind of personality you have just from a stupid
Shut
video.
up, you and your personality.
I want to see what kind.
Hey, what about that lady? You know that Million Matchmaker, whatever.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
That show. Why don't we do something like that? Oh. You know,
What about 90
Sure.
Day Fiance? You know, something like that. Have you
Look,
seen
I
that?
like your app idea. App idea. You believe there are enough men in the United States that want Eastern European or even European women,
absolutely.
and not mail order bride. Let's talk about that real fast. I know you wanted to talk about that, and Trey didn't bring it up in the stereotype, so maybe it's not that big of a stereotype. You believe that a lot of Americans feel
Yeah.
that Russian women
Not and Ukrainian as
and
well.
Ukrainian
Yeah.
and Eastern European,
Any Eastern European, all these
Estonian women
Estonian, yes.
are coming here just because as mail order brides to get over here.
It used to
Is-
be in the past. Not as much now, I think.
You think it's better now, but you wanted to clear that up.
I mean, what I know is that there were dating websites in Russia, and these guys would fly to Russia or Ukraine, meet those girls, bring them here. something like that.
And then once they're here with the guys, they get married and they're able to stay.
Some do, some just get green card and out.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can believe that.
I'd be pissed.
Thought she loved me.
We spent a whole weekend together.
Did you know a green card's actually green?
Yeah, yes, I did.
I think I already
Trey.
said that. Okay.
It is
Yeah,
green.
yeah. That's why they don't call it a red card, Trey.
That's why didn't they come up with a cooler name than green card?
I agree. All right, so we're gonna do an app, and Alena, look, it's on. It's recorded now on the 20th of September at 10:34 p.m. Central Standard Time.
So people don't
This is
feel
out.
our idea.
Well, they can't now because
We have a
it's
patent on
copyrighted. So Alena wants to do an app, and I think Trey and I are interested in Look, we just want to.
No, we're gonna be-
We're just gonna sponsor you. We're just gonna throw it out there.
Elena's out here making money. I just want to make money like her. That's all I want to do.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're gonna partner, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. So we're gonna partner, and it's. I'm still confused on whether it's going to be men in the U.S. or men and women.
I think
what if
both-
women
both-
want?
yeah, that's
What if
fine.
women want to meet a man
Absolutely.
from?
What I'm saying, in the past, it used to be more of, where men would go and get those women from there and bring
Sure.
them here. I mean, of course, if women feel like they want more European men,
Sure.
because there is
How?
not much, like right now, there is no other websites that would be focused on that global dating.
Right.
Like I would like, not just necessarily Eastern European or Europeans, but like in general, the world should be, an oyster
That was
for
my,
everybody.
That,
Like,
well, that
it
was
should
my
be
question.
Without I don't know, make it more like that people would be easily able to find their loved ones somewhere in Switzerland, and then it would be easier for like a girl, for example, move to Switzerland or a guy move here, or you know what I'm saying?
So how would you prove you're actually talking to the person it's a real person that you're talking to if it's
a good point.
overseas like that?
I mean, FaceTime.
Yeah.
FaceTime.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean,
there is a video.
look, it's up to the person.
I don't
to
know with AI these days. That's
No, I would probably.
You can do verification. There's ways.
No,
to
there is
do
a bunch of it, yes. But I think I would be like really interested in doing something very global, not necessarily just Russian, Ukrainian women and American men. Like
So not just Eastern European.
so we're
you
not
want
limited
all
in
of Europe,
search, like the whole
the
world.
world.
Yeah, even if you want a man from China, like what
Whoa.
if- yes, or a girl from
You wanted
China.
okay, so this
To be more
this
global.
This is well, I get the global, but this
You know?
is big stuff.
It is.
We have to figure out which country has the biggest penises though, and they can't participate. in this.
But we already had those numbers.
But
Yeah.
guys, I'll tell you this: like, it's very hard. Like, I have lots of options, right?
It's very hard.
To find a soulmate, like yes, to find your true partner, like a loved one, right? Somebody you will be compatible with on all levels, right?
Yeah.
Somebody you'll have chemistry with. So, and we're limited. Like we're usually like in search of whatever 3-mile radius. But imagine open the doors to the whole globe.
Well, the difficulty is obviously the distance, and you meet somebody
Yeah, but
that's in
things can change.
Austria, and you go, all right, well, how are we going to figure this out?
Things change. I know people when they move for each other from different countries.
Some
Yeah,
people,
but men want this instant gratification.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I want to meet around the corner right
Yeah.
now and see if we hit it off.
back in the mall in the car.
Yeah.
For Trey, it's dressing rooms. Did I say that out loud?
That's why I got a minivan now.
I feel like our
Forgive
options are
us.
limited,
No,
Very much, yes.
look, but you don't. You're right though. There is not an app that is that global. If you believe that it could be successful, I think Trey and I would back it.
Sounds good.
Don't you think?
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm very curious to see
It's
what
just
kind of
an
women.
idea,
What kind of
you know?
women?
I mean, my focus is my medical aesthetic stuff, That's something I'm passionate about. Beauty and fashion. That's in my blood.
I'm curious about this aesthetic stuff because I want to.
Yeah, come be.
Didn't we get told by a listener about our crow's feet?
I'm
And-
always looking for partnerships. If somebody's interested, reach out to me via Instagram, or if anyone wants to get procedures done, innovative technology, innovative.
We'll put
techniques.
Alena's information on our show and on our social media page.
Yeah, how do we find the procedures that you do?
Well,
I told you, just demonstrate right now.
No, I'm just curious.
I'll just do an open heart
no,
Yeah.
cabbage
Entree. Look, you're
cabbage
good.
procedure.
Your heart's strong.
no.
We'll put all of your info, whatever you give me, for people to reach out. We'll put it on our social media. We'll put it on the show.
I'm really focusing on basically stem cells are not FDA approved in the United States. Stem cell,
Right. That's been a big issue for a while.
I'm not really into embryonic stem cell, right? Everybody's feeling it's like basically from dead babies, right?
Right,
I
sure.
don't like that idea. But there are artificial stem cells and there are human stem cells which you can collect from yourself. And that's something I'm working on right now with one of the orthopedic surgeons, which collects them. And then,
That sounds interesting. Yeah.
Trey,
Yes.
Trey collects his stem cells.
That's not what I collect.
I'm just all about preserving the beauty.
No,
I want to look hot
I
when
love
I'm
it.
200 years old.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm into holistic wellness, eating healthy.
I tell you what, Alena, 20 years ago, I was sitting there going, I think we're right in the good spot because technology is going to be advanced, medicine's going to be advanced, and we're going to live to 200.
No, it will
And I don't
be
feel
there.
that way. Yeah, but
We'll be there.
Look, I don't feel that way.
Slowly
I
but
feel
surely
my
we'll
back
get there.
hurts. I just want to
Take care of
sleep.
yourself. You gotta you are what you eat.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that?
Yeah. I found that out.
And I just saw you eating
I'm
pizza around the corner.
Yeah, I'm an extra.
What do you expect? Of
Well,
course,
I'm
you're gonna
extra-
have a
I
back
need to grab a
pain.
pizza.
I had
that
one.
when we
I had
leave.
one piece of pizza on the way out.
Exactly. One today, another one tomorrow, and that's it.
Right.
Didn't we talk about on the show that person that's going to live to 200 has already been born?
Yeah.
Didn't we-
Did you know this? There's a statistic that says the first person that's going to live to 200 has already been born.
Anxiety, pain, little
I've
stuff
heard
like that.
it really works.
Yeah.
For some people it does work for anxiety, depression, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think if it's natural medicine, maybe it's better than taking antidepressants.
Yeah, because I've been on an anxiety medication, so something more
one?
Boost bar.
Okay, yeah.
So I would love
it's
to find something.
it's a Wellbutrin, right?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know for sure.
I think that's the generic name.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think Wellbutrin is what you've been
Wellbutrin is
doing,
the
yeah.
Buspirine.
I think so.
Yeah.
so I would love to find something more natural to take.
I think
So-
it's a great idea.
Mushrooms?
Well, they do microdosing
Hey.
with mushrooms
Yeah,
now.
there you
So
Have you heard of that Peruvian thing, ayahuasca?
Peruvian?
Have you done ayahuasca?
no,
Oh, I've heard of, yeah.
that's
No,
pretty intense,
no.
though, isn't it?
I heard that's
I
intense.
hear people can
Yeah.
come out and be like,
Yeah.
Because isn't that what Aaron Rodgers does?
I can't confirm nor deny
I
that.
think that's what
I
Aaron
was
Rodgers
very
I don't
interested in
wanna-
that. They say you come out of your body and whatever, but I'm just like, and some people when come back, they feel like they don't belong here anymore.
See, with
Look,
my anxiety,
I
I
don't
afraid
need that.
I'd
Yeah, I
have a
don't-
damn heart attack.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
what
need
I'd be
that.
worried
So
about.
too,
So
I don't need to come out of my body at all. I'm good.
you want to stay in the body.
Yeah, I just need to work out a little more.
But if
I'm
you
happy.
have an anxiety, I think it's great to just take medications. I mean,
Well, it's done wonders for me. I mean, there were so many things that I would avoid just because I thought, well, what if,
Yeah,
and that's
yes.
where it got me. So,
Exactly.
but
And
I
I'm
would love
sure
to
your
find something
sleep
more
would be-
natural.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There was many nights I couldn't sleep just because I'm thinking of the next day. It was crazy.
but it is not legal in Texas.
What?
Marijuana is
not for
Medical, yes.
Yeah, not for recreational. But
Not for recreational, but
medicinal.
medical, yeah.
But I mean, try whatever microdosing maybe.
Try to make it
does
recreational,
work.
Trey. Well,
I mean, I wish they would come out with more natural medicine,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't really support the pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceuticals is a multi-billion-dollar industry, so
Right.
they want to sell to cover the symptoms. They don't want to
Exactly.
heal anybody. They feed us with junk food,
Yes.
right?
That's
And then people
delicious.
become obese.
Yes.
And then we're
And then
gonna,
throw pills
it's a
down your
cycle.
throat. Yeah.
They
Right.
sell pills, and we're just there. We're stuck.
Yeah. I agree with that.
That's it. You got to be smart and not to follow the crowd. You got to have your own way in life, and that's how you can preserve your beauty and
Yeah.
until you're 200.
Preserve your beauty, Trey.
It's just like have food. You go buy a salad, it's $5, but if you want to add some fries, it's like an extra $1. It's just like stuff like that's
But
crazy to
even
me.
salad, it was not organic. Do you know it could be genetically modified?
Are you serious?
Have you
Whoa.
watched the movie Food Inc?
I haven't.
Where
no,
they
I don't
inject
think I
have
want
no
to, though.
interest in
they
it.
inject hormones to tomatoes so they can
Well, I don't need
make-
that
You don't eat,
anyway.
you don't
Yeah.
eat tomatoes.
No,
and fish and all that.
that
Not
sucks.
even you think it's healthy, it may be not. So we gotta
Wow.
be very
But,
careful.
like,
So even when I'm trying to eat healthy, I may not
But
be doing
what kind of fish? Like
I do not
sushi
get farm
or-
raised. It has to be wild caught.
See,
because
my-
farm
yeah,
raised,
I
we
know.
don't know what they're gonna feed
God,
them.
my wife's all into that shit. Wild caught or nothing, and I'm like, farm raised. They're happy. They're in their farm.
Yeah,
But
but
not
you
the
don't know what
fish.
they feed. But what do they feed them with?
But it tastes good.
That's the problem.
tastes good.
Yes, and then how you feel later after that.
I don't know. I haven't monitored it. Smoked salmon, farm caught, is delicious. Whatever.
Whatever.
Look, we're not only getting Russian politics, we're getting like lectured on health.
That's good.
And
nutrition,
wellness,
and wellness.
and beauty.
I want to make it
Beauty.
200. I want to make at least 150.
I do
think I'd be
too.
good.
Alena,
Yes.
Alena, can you get us to 200? Even our even
Let's
us?
try. Let's try.
All right, let's
I'll
try.
take 150. As long as my back can hold up. But yeah,
Well, that's the problem is that I'm 40.
ish.
Get
Ish.
into yoga, guys. Yoga is
No.
fantastic.
Yoga's hard.
Yeah, it's
I
not
tried
fucking
yoga
good.
No,
before.
try surrender.
Both of us are like, fuck that.
Try surrender.
Look,
It's focusing
I just
on
do
deep stretching.
I do the.
It
the-
does help you with all the.
I do the
arthritis
cat
stuff.
and
What is
the-
it called again?
surrender.
Surrender.
It's
okay.
not the hardcore stuff.
Okay, because
Yes.
I've tried yoga before. And that's tough. But,
well, I just
No,
did
the
the cat
surrender
and
is
the
easy
whatever,
one.
and it's hard enough.
you do the baby
like the-
pose. You just lay down in baby
The
pose.
cat. And
Are you talking about the goat? Yoga with goat?
There's a cat and a whatever, and then there's a,
Oh,
a
yeah.
cobra.
Dogward facing down.
Dogward something.
doggy facing down.
Bullshit. I get so mad because it
That's
hurts.
only when you get real drunk.
Well, I'm hurt, and I'm like, this sucks. I can't. This is stupid.
Yeah, yoga was
Because
tough
I
for
can't
nice
do it.
people,
Okay,
I
guys,
guess.
try surrender. It's
Surrender.
at Lifetime. If
Okay.
you remember at Lifetime, the best.
Lifetime's too damn expensive for what
It
they
is,
do.
but it's
So,
worth it. I'm there every day.
Yeah,
Every day.
I live there. I work from there sometimes
Wow.
too.
yeah.
Okay, so let's recap.
Yeah.
Surrender.
No,
Microdosing.
let's recap the whole show.
International dating, Trump, Putin,
Putin. Everything's good.
communism,
Yeah, vote Trump.
Don't trust.
medical aesthetics, living until 200,
There you go.
Don't trust tomatoes.
Yeah, Trey won't
I
eat.
never do anyway.
and let's make America great again.
Well, that's right. I agree. Trey is undecided.
I'm fine with America being better.
And all I'm gonna say at the end, it's always easy to judge, just watch there and judge. But try to put yourself in those people's shoes and see how it feels. And what would you do?
That's right.
That's it.
That makes sense.
Makes sense to me.
I can't even imagine trying to run this crazy fucking world.
I know.
No.
America.
Well, I was.
You're like barely managing your own life here.
I suggested that we run Layfield Nielsen ticket.
That'd be fucking crazy.
I mean, I would do the interviews because I talk and talk and talk and talk, and you would just sit back
And
there.
drink
like,
vodka from Iceland.
oh, yeah, well, no, Scotland.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, get it right. No, I'm usually a Scotch guy from Scotland,
Okay.
but I did vodka for you tonight. But since the store won't sell fucking Russian,
Why would you do that? I don't drink vodka.
No, just because you're Russian. I
He just
thought it'd
he
be-
just wanted a reason to drink
You
vodka.
see, he's
yeah.
yes.
No, but
using
but
the stereotypes.
But Alena, the store wouldn't. The owner was like, "Fuck that." And
I
this
wish
is-
you
this
told
is
me you're
part-
looking for one. I would
No,
go to Russian
but
store and try
this-
to find
But
it.
this is the problem. Americans are blaming Russia. I will not buy Russian.
They don't.
He said, "I will not get Russian vodka until this shit is over with."
I understand, but
What does that mean?
they have limited information, so we
I
cannot.
agree, but that mean I couldn't get Russian vodka at a very popular liquor
They
store.
don't know exactly what's going on out there, guys.
I know.
But
I know.
all we want is just peace on
I just
earth,
wanted Russian vodka.
and let's love each other, and peace and love. That's all we need.
Peace and love. I agree with
No
that.
more
That-
war.
that's
Or
a good-
has to
alcohol for
end.
rain.
I don't need Scottish vodka. It just doesn't
Ever again.
fit. I need Scottish whiskey and Russian vodka.
Guys, I just feel like when we come to a peace, we will be more focused on getting this country back on track.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But when there is craziness going on all over and you're constantly sending money to this country, then what's going to be here? We are, again, $35 trillion, about
Yeah.
$35
Is it
trillion.
35? You said 35.
It's around $35 trillion.
I can't believe that. It was like 17 when Biden took over, wasn't
I figured you would come in with a lower number than that.
it? It was
Anyway, guys,
100,000.
it's a lot, you know, and I just feel it's going to be a recession and we need to do something about it.
like vote Trump.
Yeah.
I think that's a good ending right there.
And I have this cute teddy bear, a Trumpy bear.
Trumpy
sitting
Bear.
there.
Trumpy Bear. Look, and he's a Stay in a Great podcast fan.
I would love to
No
meet,
one can see him on the cameras, by
you
the
know,
way, but he's there.
I would love to meet Donald Trump and Melania.
That's what I say.
She's amazing. I love her.
She's look
so
I don't care
beautiful.
what anybody says.
She's so
fucking
intelligent.
hot as shit.
She's hot. She's beautiful.
and she speaks like 5 languages. She's intelligent.
she's extremely intelligent.
and
yes.
and the left tries to hit her with all this bullshit. She's incredible.
Oh, trust me. Yeah, Trump
Look,
has a great taste.
Look,
in
if
women.
if I didn't respect that man, I would take his wife.
No, she's gorgeous.
move on.
She's intelligent. I just love her.
She's absolutely great.
She's very confident.
Yeah, Trumpy Bear is there. There's one thing I wanted to say before we ended. I think it was just
the quote?
No, I don't have a quote tonight. Yeah, usually I have an ending quote, but when you're here, I think you've given us plenty of quotes, Alena. What I'll
You
say,
are what you eat.
There-
Stop
You
eating
are.
pizza every day.
yeah.
look, she's getting. I had one piece of my kids' pizza they didn't eat, and just all of a sudden,
You stole their pizza. After we had sushi all together.
if I could eat sushi every day, I would. All right, here's the deal. Like and subscribe.
Like I said, yes, love, and subscribe.
Everybody, this is season 4,
Season 4.
episode 100.
So proud to be
Alena,
here.
episode 100. It's season 4, episode 1. Things have changed. You've all heard
Listen,
it
I
already.
feel like I'm Russian Texan celebrity.
Yes,
I'm so
you are.
privileged. Oh my goodness.
We've grown a lot in the last year and a half, something like that.
Wow. Yeah.
We've done, this is show 100. Season 1 was audio only. Season 2 we brought video in. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing, but we did it. All of a sudden we bring in some people that now are professionals.
Actually, one of the doctors I work with, she is, in medical aesthetics. When I told her I'm going for a pause, she's like, can you take me with you? I'm like,
Oh.
so she's interested to talk about that. I don't know if you would ever
Look,
want to talk
there-
about beauty and all that.
Absolutely.
Look, there's another guest chair right there. I have room for 2 guests. This camera will go onto 2
Maybe
guests.
one day because she's all about like myself. You know, she wants to go to South Korea with me. She's been trained in Istanbul as well. Like
Trey, do you want to go to South Korea?
I'd travel to South Korea.
Sure,
Absolutely.
we're in.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to come with us?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hill.
So
One of us will
anyway,
twist our ankle.
whoever
Yeah.
is watching us, please give us more ideas
Yes.
of what you want to hear. If you
Yeah.
want to talk about more about
I love how Alena is like ending the show.
Ukraine
Me
and
too.
Okay,
Russia,
let's end the show.
anything about communism
End the
or
show.
whatever it is.
Here's the deal. Message us. You have all the social media platforms.
Yes.
If you look up Stay in the Gray podcast, Gray is with an A, like the Americans spell it, not the British. Stay in the Gray podcast. Any social media
Or
platform.
anything about
will have
China.
it.
Oh gosh, because I lived there and it was different.
What?
China?
The fuck does that have? With Gray?
No, I'm saying if people want to know anything about China,
Oh,
and how it is
sure.
to live
no,
in China
I'm just saying if
as
you
a
have
foreigner.
if you have any questions for Alena, let us know. But at the same time, I'm going to put her handle up. And if you want, what do you call it? Aesthetic?
Medical aesthetics.
Medical aesthetics. Medical aesthetics. And if you want information on that, if you want anything that we've talked about tonight, you have a comment, any social media, please let us know. Like, subscribe. Trey always likes to say it. You want to say it?
Like and subscribe.
Like
yeah.
and subscribe. Or follow if it's not YouTube. Or you only subscribe on YouTube, Trey.
Yeah.
Follow us. Let us know what you think, how we're doing, all that good stuff. Alena,
Sounds good.
it was so
Been a
much fun.
pleasure.
We want to have you back. Will you come back?
Thank you, of course.
We want to join up with this. I'm not quite sure what the app is yet. It started out as like Eastern European
Now it's
women
like
and men,
global.
and now it's
Global.
like anybody.
Yeah.
Papua New Guinea can come in with somebody from Wyoming,
Yep.
and I'm okay with that
Rock, yeah.
as long as there's love, right?
Love.
I need.
All that matters is love.
I, I needed one of my love quotes to end the show, but I don't have it. I'm sorry, disappointed.
Good
So,
job.
Love is in the air.
Will you come back?
Of course.
This was awesome. I had such a good
Absolutely.
time. Trey, what do you think?
I'll come back too.
Come back next show. Do you think that
Fantastic.
Elaine, she did all right? Okay.
She did well.
All right, producers, lead us out, and we'll see you next time.
See you.
Later.
Ciao, Bellas.
Ciao, Bellas. Love you guys.
Later.
Love you too. Bye bye.